It's pretty ironic that I'm filming this video in my school office because I am not going to see this place anymore for the entire summer because I'm going full-time as a reseller.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body treatments for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, soon to be full-time in literally like 2 days. I am not giving up my teaching job as a high school choir director, but I am going to be spending this summer reselling full-time, and I'm so excited about that. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the different things that I'm going to be doing to set myself up for success this summer. And I know that a lot of people are freaking out about the summer slowdown, which if you've never heard about it, it's this idea that sales just kind of slow down in the summer on platforms like Poshmark and eBay and Mercari, and that's because I don't know. People say that it's because everyone's outside now and they're just not in front of their screens or computers as much, just shopping, and they don't really feel like they need very much, or maybe they're saving up for things like vacations and who knows, but the summer just tends to be a little bit slower. I did work retail for like a year and a half before I taught at the school that I'm teaching at right now, and I know that summers were really hard for us, even in the retail space as well. So although summer slowdown can be a very real thing, these are the steps that I'm taking to make sure that the summer is super profitable. So first, let's talk about what I'm going to be doing with Poshmark. First of all, I actually have hired 2 of my students to help me with various aspects when it comes to Poshmark. I have one student who's going to share my closet once a day in the morning before she does her other million jobs and goes to musical rehearsal and all the different things that she's involved in, but she said that she'd love to help me out by sharing my closet. I have another student who I brought onto the team to steam and photograph clothes, which I personally hate doing, so I was very happy to delegate those tasks to someone else. This is something that I reached out to the parents of both of these students about to make sure that they were okay with their daughters working for me in this way. And I'm really excited because they're both wonderful human beings, and I'm excited to provide an opportunity for them to make some money this summer, as well as have some help on my end so that I can get more done in less time. One way to scale your reselling business is to bring on help. And for me, I finally realized that I had reached that point where I can only do so much by myself, and by bringing on more people to help me, then I can focus on other things like sourcing and listing. And so that's really where I want to spend the majority of my time this summer, is sourcing and listing. And because I was able to delegate away some of these other responsibilities, I'm going to be able to do that. And for that, I'm so excited. So in regards to sourcing, I do want to spend this summer expanding my sourcing a little bit. Typically, I tend to stick to just thrift stores that I am already familiar with. And one of those thrift stores that I've been going to for quite some time has a fill-a-bag sale at the end of every month. However, that thrift store is closing down, which is so sad. So now I need to kind of supplement with other places. One thing I do want to do is try and take road trips over to Indianapolis, maybe a few times this summer, and go to the bins there. It is about a 2-hour drive, which isn't horrible. I know that there are people like Courtney on Common Tags who makes that commute, you know, like on a weekly basis in LA. I know that Savannah over at Street Savvy also commutes to get to her bins in Denver. So it's something that, since I have a little bit more time, I want to try and do at least once every couple weeks if that's possible. I also want to take advantage of garage sale season and make sure that I am hitting those up. I also want to try going to my local thrift stores just more often and see if I can find more items if I'm able to hit those up on a more regular basis, maybe like every other day or something like that. Lastly, I do want to try retail arbitrage again. I don't think that I'm amazing at it, but both just trying out different stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross, but also maybe trying different places online and seeing what I can do there. But I want to just try to invest a little bit of time into trying out retail arbitrage again. Another huge step that I want to take this summer is diversifying my platforms. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, you know that I already have been selling on Mercari and that I've dabbled a little bit with Amazon FBA and eBay. However, really the only platform that I take seriously is Poshmark. That's the only platform that I am on a daily basis. And so one thing I want to do is really kind of amp up my eBay store. I think I might have 1 or 2 items listed in there. I don't even know if I have anything in there, to be honest with you. But I do want to see if I can resurrect my eBay store. And by resurrect, I mean make more than, I think I've made like 2 sales on there. I also want to get back into Amazon FBA. I did send in a few boxes last summer. So I want to, while I'm out at thrift stores and garage sales especially, see if I can find more stuff to send into Amazon FBA and just kind of stockpile the items that I have in there so that especially when school does start back up in August, things will hopefully just continue to sell through and I'll continue to make some profit off of those items that I find throughout the summer. On that note, I do want to also try to get more into hard goods. I don't necessarily consider myself a clothing expert, but I definitely feel much more comfortable with clothing than I do with hard goods. I'm always so amazed when I watch resellers on YouTube who sell hard goods because it seems like they know so much about everything. Like they know so much about athletic apparel or athletic equipment, as well as toy cars, as well as video games. They just seem to know like everything about everything, and I just don't feel that knowledgeable about anything. So I want to just do some research, and honestly too, I think that a lot of selling online is learning from experience. So it's picking things up or just finding things out in the wild and looking up comps, and you just kind of will learn things as you go. And I think that as much as you can, if you want, take courses or you can do webinars online or you can do all those things. But for me, knowledge comes best and quickest from real life experience. So I want to just go out there and find things and look up comps online and just see what happens and just kind of learn that way. So I'm excited to spend some time doing that this summer as well. In regards to YouTube, I have been pretty consistent with posting 2 videos a week, but now that it's the summer and that I have more time to film, I want to actually try and see if I can get 3 videos up a week. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what kind of videos you'd like to see from me. I actually do have some collaboration videos in the works with some other resellers that I'm super pumped and excited about. So hopefully those come into fruition and you'll be seeing those in the near future. But in general, I'm just so excited about going full-time for the summer, and I definitely want to take you along for that journey with me and have you learn alongside me as I learn some of these different platforms, as I learn how to do different things like retail arbitrage, as I try to do more with eBay and Amazon FBA. As I learn, I just want you to come along with me for the ride and learn with me and make mistakes with me and, partake in my successes with me. So if you're not subscribed, this would be a great time to press that little red button so that you don't miss any of that super exciting stuff that may be coming your way. Last but not least, on a personal level, I want to just be healthier this summer. When it is the school year and it's just crazy busy with rehearsals and competitions and performances and things like that, I always kind of put myself last and I just don't do a good job of taking care of myself. So one thing that I want to do is use the Y membership that I pay for on a monthly basis. So far, the YMCA has just been stealing money from me. I don't think I've gone to the Y once, like in the last couple months or so. So I want to go to the Y, take some group fitness classes, just be healthier in general and take care of my body. I also want to cook more and eat healthier. That's something that would benefit not only myself, but my entire family. We're also doing some exciting remodeling projects at home. So I want to focus on those things and do some DIY things and just make our house a home that we are excited to come home to every day. And finally, probably the most exciting thing is by the time it hits 5 o'clock, I just want to be done with everything that's reseller related or social media related or anything like that and just be able to focus on my kids. I feel like a lot of times, especially when it's the school year and I'm trying to juggle my full-time job as well as reselling, I feel like my family just gets the leftover pieces of me, and I don't feel like that's fair. So I want to try and just be done by the time it's 5 o'clock so that I can really focus on creating memories with my family, especially with my little kids, because that's really the most important thing. And I don't want to lose sight of why I got into reselling in the first place. I got into it, one, because it's fun and it's nice to have a passion of mine and a hobby of mine that I can pour some of myself into, but also because I just wanted to create a better life for my family and for my kids. I wanted to have money coming in so that we could do things like go out for dinner or go on vacation or do things like that and create memories in those kinds of ways. And reselling was providing additional income for us to do that. But if I'm always so tired or so distracted because of reselling, then what's the point, right? So one focus I really want to do is just to be done by the time it hits 5 so that I can just really focus on my family. So those are my goals for the summer. I would love to hear in the comment section below what you have planned for this summer and what steps you're taking to scale your business or to just really even combat summer slowdown. I hope you enjoyed this shorter video, just kind of an update on my life as I transition into this full-time selling phase. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!